Alright, welcome back, guys. We're continuing where we left off. Missing lunch with Sayori and directly Natsuki. So, that's something. Hooray. Alright, here we go. The literature club. Best part of my day. The week has dragged by really slowly, but thankfully it's Friday today. That excitement that looms over you the entire day is both a blessing and a curse. A blessing in the sense that you're home free once school is over, a curse in the sense that it makes the day seem a lot longer than usual. Oh well, no sense complaining. If I remember correctly, Natsuki said she had a poem she wanted to show me. It took a bit of coaxing in the beginning, but I've gotten to the point with Natsuki that she'll actually take my constructive criticism. She's very stubborn when it comes to her poems and writing style, so this is a big step forward. At least for me it is. I'm not completely sure the other girls are on good terms with Natsuki at the moment. Ever since the festival, things have been kind of tense. It's eased up a bit, yeah, but it's still there. I don't really know how to deal with it. Thought? I really don't know how to deal with it. Thought? I don't think anyone does. So for now, we're kind of stuck. After a bit of walking, I reached the club room door, but find myself hesitating to open it. You know, I kind of don't feel like dealing with all the tension in the club today. And I'm suddenly feeling tired. Maybe I'll just... Whoa! I jump back, startled. Holy notifications just popped up on my screen. Through Reddit, what the heck? I don't even have a browser open, what the hell? Alright. Natsuki sticks her head out the door with a confused look on her face. Here, let me get rid of these notifications real quick.
Okay. Hey, are you coming in or what? You were just standing there like an idiot.
Oh, I sigh. Well, no turning back now. Yeah, I'll be right in.
Well, hurry it up. We don't have all day.
I hear you. I walk inside the club room and I'm greeted by the same old sight. Monika is talking with Sayori at the front of the room, Yuri is reading at one of the desks, and Natsuki is lost somewhere in the closet. She pops out about a minute later with a piece of paper in her hands.
Here, take a look at this one.
The deer. A beaten down path in between the trees. As I walk along, all of a sudden I see a deer in the thicket staring back at me. He struts his antlers like it's a crown, his soft brown fur that blends in with the ground. His gentle hooves that don't make a sound. He's the king of the forest, and I must bow down. A deer in the thicket, staring back at me. He turns around and runs into the trees. Not stuck on the path, allowed to roam free. Oh, how I wish that were me. I like it. Very simple, but gets the message across very compellingly. I like it.
So what do you think?
Not bad. Not bad at all. Natsuki smiles proudly. I think that I get the symbolism. The deer represents that sort of desire to be free, to follow your passions, yeah?
Yeah, that's about right.
I see. Yeah, I like the symbolism. Is this your first time writing about anything nature-related?
Yeah. Why?
Oh, well, this is just my opinion. But I feel like you could have been a bit more descriptive.
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, what really makes your poems unique is how they convey complex ideas with simple words and phrases. But nature, if you look at it from a certain angle, isn't really all that complex, it's just pretty. And when describing something pretty, typically descriptive words would work better. I get that nature wasn't the primary focus of the poem, but I think more descriptive words would have added to it. You know what I mean? Natsuki looks at me quizzically. Strangely enough, I don't really see any anger in her expression, more just skepticism. Finally, she speaks up.
Since when did you become a poem expert?
Huh? What are you talking about?
Are you kidding me? You sound like Monika there. Not gonna lie, I did not expect that.
Well, what can I say? You've had an effect on me.
Oh really? How so?
Well, you've taught me to look at poems more constructively, and my style is very much like yours.
Well, I'd be lying if I said I hadn't been listening to your constructive criticism. So yeah.
I find myself smiling. My hand hand back Natsuki's poem. Hey, you want to read some more Parfait Girls or something?
Sure.
Cool. I'll go grab it. Usual spot?
Yep.
Gotcha. Natsuki goes to sit over by the wall while I grab my book from my bag.
Which volume are you on, by the way? 8 or 9? I can't remember.
8.
Ah.
I sit down next to Natsuki, opening the novel to where I had left off the night before.
Hey, I remember you mentioning that you'd be open to baking some more or something. I'm free tomorrow, so if you want to.
I'd love to.
Really?
Of course. I had a blast baking with you back during the festival, but I'd be glad to do it again.
Sure. That sounds good.
What time do you want to come over?
2? Would that work?
Works just fine.
Okay, cool.
Right, now, where were we?
Okay, everyone. I'd like y'all to come to the front. I have an idea you guys might want to hear.
Alright, never mind, I guess.
I swear she timed it perfectly just to mess with us.
All I could do was shrug, and Natsuki and I joined Yuri and Sayori in the front of the room.
So guys, as you know, Halloween is coming up pretty soon. So Sayori and I were talking, and she suggested that we could have a Halloween party. Thoughts? A Halloween party?
How many people are we talking exactly?
Oh, just us. It's more like a get-together than a full-blown party. Yeah, we got all dressed up, play games, and share ghost stories. Or better yet, we can all write horror poems and share them.
I see a slight flicker in Yuri's eyes when Monica mentions horror poems.
I think that could be fun, if you guys want to, that is.
Natsuki sighs.
Do they have to be horror poems? Well, it's Halloween, isn't it? If you really want to, I think you can write about something different. No, it's fine. I can manage. It's just we haven't shared poems since the festival.
As predicted, the clubroom goes silent. The tension in the air is painfully apparent, and all it took was the mention of the festival. Water. Sayori and I exchange glances before Monica finally breaks the awkward silence.
That is true. Well, I guess this will be where we start that up again.
Monica's voice begins to trail off, but I started talking before the club devolves into another awkward sentence. What about food?
Good question, Flan. Flan and I can make cookies. Flan, does that sound good? Yeah.
That sounds fine. I'm down.
Great. How about drinks? Yuri? Me? I guess I could bring some refreshments. Excellent. Thank you, Yuri. So Yuri and I will bring chips and things like that. I have one question, Monica. Yeah? What is it? Where would we be having the party? Right here in the clubroom.
Wait. Assuming we'll be having the party while it's dark out, won't the school be closed?
Yes, it will be.
After seeing the devious grin on Sayori's face, I finally get it. Oh. Okay, yeah, I'm down. Let's do it.
You guys couldn't possibly be suggesting we break into the school. Bingo! Sayori! Monica, you let Sayori talk you into this? Well, truth be told, that's the one part I'm not particularly keen on. Maybe we could have it at one of your houses? Natsuki? No way! My dad would never let me have a party at our house. Come on, screw having it at our houses. Let's break into the school.
That's the spirit, Nat.
We could get into so much trouble. Come on.
Come on, Yuri, live a little. Besides, you know how creepy it'll be. School during the night. You can't compare that to hosting, one of our houses.
Yeah, Mama's right. The school would be perfect. Yeah, Sayori, I never took you for a rule breaker. I'm actually kind of impressed.
Sayori smiles a devilish grin. Yeah, Sayori's always had a mischievous side to her.
Don't be mean. Don't be so mean, Flam.
Alright, sorry. You know I'm right, though. Sayori begins to jokingly pout, inciting a smile for me.
If you guys really insist. Well, if everyone else is okay with it, then I suppose the school will do. Oh, before I forget, Yuri. Yes? Do you think you could do something atmosphere related for the party? Like what you did with the festival?
Yuri closes her eyes and takes a breath. Speaking of which, gotta make sure all that's off. All that's closes her eyes and takes a breath.
Yes, of course. It won't be exactly like the festival, if that's alright. Yeah, no problem. We'll start out the finer details later, so don't worry. So poems, ghost stories, food, what else? Ooh, costumes! Ah yes, costumes. Thank you, Sayori. Do we have to? Come on, Natsuki, please. It'll be fun, I swear. Fine, I'll dress up. Thank you. I can't wait to see what everyone will come up with. It'll surely be a sight to see.
There's a general murmur of agreement between everyone.
Alright, well, I think that's about it. And would you look at that? Right on time. Good talk today, guys. See y'all later.
By the way, I need to start leaving a link in the description to the download link for this storyline, because it's really good. I'm really enjoying this storyline. It's a lot more detailed than the original story, and your decisions really actually do impact the ending. So it makes it very, very compelling. It's a lot of fun to play. It's Saturday. Natsuki's coming over again, and I'm stressing out like it's the festival all over again. Maybe just because my house is a mess. Alright, well, I have an hour before Natsuki gets here. I better get to cleaning. Or not. I reluctantly head to the door to let Natsuki in.
Hey!
Natsuki, you're an hour early.
So, what does it matter?
Well, I step out of the way of the door frame and point towards my living room. I was gonna clean. Was being the key word.
Okay, I see your point. That is messy.
I'll be quiet. Natsuki laughs and jokingly jabs me in the arm.
Alright, well come on. You don't have all day.
I'm coming. Natsuki steps inside and heads straight for the kitchen. She wastes no time flopping her bag of supplies down and getting straight to work.
I brought everything we need, so we don't have to go out shopping this time.
Yeah. What are we making exactly?
I was thinking cookies this time. I love cupcakes, but let's switch it up a bit.
Sounds good to me.
Alright, you do the frosting, I'll do the dough.
Why can't I do the dough?
Because I don't trust you with the dough.
At least, she's honest. We love that about her.
Besides, frosting is the best part of cookies. I don't see why you're complaining.
Alright, fine. Frosting that needs powdered sugar and butter.
And milk.
Yes, and milk.
Mix the sugar and butter first, then beat in the milk. Don't do it all at once.
I hear ya. I reach into Natsuki's bag and pull out the necessary ingredients. Trays are under the oven, by the way.
I figured.
Just making sure. I pull a large mixing bowl out of the cupboards and begin making the frosting. Sugar and butter, just like she said. Beat the milk. Once it's finally done, I grab some pumpkin-shaped cookie cutters from her bag and begin making little pumpkin-shaped cookies. That's a lot less dough than last time.
Well, this is only for us. We don't have to cater for an entire crowd this time.
Thank God.
You can say that again.
Have you noticed how tense the literature club has been?
Of course I have. Anyone would have a brain could. It's up because of that stupid festival.
The festival. We share a groan.
Actually, yeah, while we're on the subject, I have to ask. Why would you side with Monica? The entire thing was all her fault, and because I'm the one who spoke up, I get all the blame for making that day crap.
That's right. I forgot to mention, in the last episode, for the first time, I sided with Natsuki. You know, I want to clear up some confusion here. The first time I sided with Natsuki. And I went through down the line and all that, but then I chose to hang out with Sayori, and then it started taking me down the Sayori route. So I decided to reload before the beginning of the festival, and I wanted to see if it would make a difference if I went down siding with Monica. And it turns out that wasn't the case. So be right back. I need to fix that real quick. Alright, here we go. We share a groan.
Thanks for sticking up for me, though. I know I was being mean to Monica, and I'm not proud of it.
Well, you apologized, yeah?
I did, but everything's still so awkward.
Yeah, that is a problem. Well, I say give it time. The holiday party's in a couple of days. I'm sure everything will be less tense after a night of partying.
I guess you're right. It just sucks that we have to deal with all this.
You say that again.
I do appreciate it, though. It was really nice of you.
Natsuki looks up at me. Her eyes meet, but only for a split second before she turns away. Don't mention it, Natsuki.
Beep. Looks like the cookies are done.
Guess that means I better get back to the frosting.
Here, let me see how you're doing.
Natsuki walks over to my workstation and inspects the bowl.
Not bad.
Practice makes perfect, eh? Natsuki snickers and jokingly rolls her eyes.
Adding the food coloring now. I'll get to work on the chocolate.
On it. Took about 20 minutes, but Natsuki and I have finally frosted and decorated the cookies so that they look like little pumpkins. With the sheet of cookies laid out on the table, Natsuki and I take a step back and admire our hard work.
The best part of cooking, admiring your creation.
Isn't the best part eating it?
Actually, yeah, you're right. Speaking of which...
Natsuki snatches a cookie off the tray and shoves it in her mouth. Hey, I thought these were for the party. Natsuki just smiles at me. Fine, then I'm taking one.
Go ahead, they will now.
I grab a cookie and take a bite out of it. Holy crap. I outdone myself with this frosting. Natsuki jabs me in the arm.
Screw you.
I laugh and Natsuki joins in. After grabbing one more cookie, we start packing away.
Alright, Flam, I'll see you later. I'll take the cookies and I'll meet you in the school tomorrow, okay?
Oh, I thought I was gonna walk with you from your house.
Nah, I'll meet you in school.
Huh? Okay. Natsuki starts off and I close the door behind her. We all know why. Well, that was a bit weird. Oh well, I still had a lot of fun. Man, I really need to find more excuses for us to bake stuff together. Ring. Yeah? What is that noise? Oh, that's my phone. Someone's calling me. Whoa, really? I didn't know phones ring. I tried to look at the caller ID, but my vision is still blurry considering I just woke up. Whatever. I better answer them whoever they are. Hello?
Hi, sweetie.
Huh? Who is this?
It's your mom, sweetheart.
Mom? Oh, Mom, hey! I quickly sit up in my bed. Sorry, I literally just woke up.
Lamb, it's 12 o'clock.
It is? Turned my head to examine the alarm clock next to my bed. Oh yeah, jeez.
What time did you go to bed exactly, young man?
I don't know, maybe 3? It's not like I can be blamed for such a late night given our party. Still, maybe it's best not to mention yesterday's events just yet.
Lamb!
Hey, it's a Saturday.
That doesn't matter. If you keep going to bed that late, you're going to completely mess up your sleep schedule for the entire week.
Well, if it's any consolation, I've been going to bed at 10 on school days. I hear Mom sigh on the other end.
Just go to bed at a reasonable time tonight, okay?
Duly noted.
Good.
So how's the trip been going?
Overall, not bad. My client has been a headache for the past few days, though. He can't make up his mind about anything.
Decisive people are the worst.
Anyway, I just called to see how you are.
I'm still alive, yeah.
Always reassuring to hear.
Her dry tone makes me laugh. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
Oh, before I forget, the reason I called you. I put some more money into the bank account. You know how to withdraw it, right?
Seeing as I was born in the 21st century, yes.
Just checking. Anyway, spend it wisely because I'm not sure when I'll be able to top you up.
Suddenly you hear someone calling her name in the background.
Sorry, sweetheart. I have to go. I'll call you later. Love you.
Love you too, Mom. Bye.
Bye.
She hangs up and I'm left sitting in my bed alone. Alone. Sigh. I don't feel like moving. I just want to sink into my bed and fall back asleep. But I can't bring myself to fall asleep again. I'm tired, but not tired enough to go back to sleep. Basically, I'm lazy. I'm just a slacker. Like the slosh off in my bed. Ugh. Is there anything productive I can do today besides playing games or reading manga? I could go to the library. Productive, Flam. Productive. The library is not a productive... What? The library is not a productive place for you. All you do is read. That's productive. Reading's very productive. Why are you just in reading? Reading's productive. Well, Mom said she put more money in the account. I guess I could go get some out. Just have on me. Yeah, I think I'll do that. But first, breakfast. I'm starving. I managed to drag myself out of bed and head downstairs to make myself some breakfast. I keep it simple, just some frozen waffles, pinnacle of fine dining, I know. But if it works, it works. Once I'm done with breakfast, I pop back into my room to quickly change and then I'm off. Ah, the city. Recently I've become more and more fond of it. There's something about seeing people of all walks of life just going about their daily business that's just intriguing to me. The atmosphere in the city is so much different than the suburbs. There's a sort of live and let live attitude shared by those on the streets, and for some strange reason, I find it comforting. It feels like I was born a city dweller, but got stuck in the suburbs. Oh well. Maybe someday I'll finally move out and get an apartment downtown. Someday.
Flam?
Huh? I spin around, and to my surprise, I see Sayori standing right behind me. Oh, hey, Sayori.
Hi, Flam. How are you doing?
I'm alright, just taking a stroll. How are you?
I'm good. I'm just out for a walk.
Really? Huh. How coincidental. Well, it's not like we can be blamed for taking a walk in the city. It is beautiful.
The best part of it is the park, you know? The one we always used to go to?
Oh yeah, I remember that. We used to run around and play ball. I can't help find myself smiling, and neither can Sayori. Ah, good times.
Yeah, I miss them.
Me too. We should try to hang out more often outside of the literature club.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
You know, I'm actually pretty hungry right now. Maybe I should treat Sayori to lunch and get money out of an ATM. Then again, Mom said to spend the money wisely, and going out to lunch would probably be fairly costly. I don't want to go broke. Is this a choice coming up? Well, there's also a slight chance that Natsuki might see us and get the wrong impression. Decisions. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna roll the dice here and buy Sayori lunch. Hey, you hungry at all?
Actually, yeah, I am. Why?
I was thinking we're trying to spend more time together as friends, right?
Yeah?
Sayori roots her eyes. So, if you want to go get some lunch or something? My treat, of course. Sayori quickly ponders my proposal, which is weird, because usually when it comes to food, she doesn't hesitate. Finally, she looks back up at me.
Yeah, Flam, I like that.
Great. Do you have any place in mind?
Yeah, actually it's just down the block.
Alright then, lead the way. Sayori with a smile begins down the street, motioning for me to follow her. I happily oblige. A full meal and an hour later, Sayori and I are back on the street. The food was alright, nothing too special. Sayori and I caught up a bunch while we were eating. We talked about our classes, family life, and of course, poetry. Sayori had definitely noticed Natsuki's influence on my style. When I admitted to it, she seemed a bit disappointed. But she's happy now, and certainly a sight for sore eyes. There's one thing we didn't talk about that I wanted to bring up, though. Hey, Sayori.
What's that?
I mean to ask you, how do you think the club is doing regarding the whole festival fiasco?
Oh, I don't know, Flam. Everyone practiced super hard, but it was all for nothing.
Hey, come on now. Things have gotten better, yeah?
Yeah, you're right. I think everyone's gotten over it. That Halloween party really helped ease everyone's nerves.
Indeed, that was a good night. I'm suddenly overwhelmed by flood of memories about that night. The poems, the stories, cookeries. Stop thinking about that, you idiot.
Flam, you alright?
Huh? Oh yeah, I'm fine. Sayori eyes me skeptically.
You sure?
Yes, Sayori.
If you're sure.
There's a slight moment of awkward silence. I'll be heading home now. You coming along?
I'm okay. I think I'll walk around some more. It's just so pretty.
Alright, well, I'll see ya.
Bye, Flam.
With that, Sayori and I head in opposite directions. Overall, today was a good day. Got some cash, spent some time with Sayori. I'd say I was relatively productive. Finally I'm home. In the nick of time too, apparently. Hello again. Twice in one day, eh?
It's a mother's duty to worry about her one and only son, you know. Anyway, how was your day? Did you do anything productive with it?
It was alright. I went out to lunch with Sayori.
Really? How was she?
She's alright. Did you know that she's the vice president of the literature club?
No, I did not. How did you come across this fact?
Oh, well, I'm in the literature club. I hear Mom laughing on the other end.
I never would have expected that my little boy would join a literature club.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean? She laughs some more.
Yeah. Oh, nothing. So, what do you guys do exactly?
Well, when I joined, it was all about writing and sharing poems. Now, though, it's more just a hangout space for the girls and I.
Girls, you say?
I can practically see Mom raise an eyebrow. Hey, it's not like that.
But will it be like that eventually?
I don't know, actually.
Well, don't hold your breath, Flam. You're a fine young man. I'm sure you can easily get a girlfriend if you try.
Yeah, you'd think.
What? Trouble in paradise?
Oh, yes, but not in the way you think.
Care to elaborate then?
Yeah, I'd rather not get into it. It's a long story.
Alright, but you better tell me everything once I get back home. Deal?
Deal.
Perfect. So, have you been taking care of yourself? Have you been eating?
Yes, Mom.
Okay, just making sure.
I roll my eyes. It's not like I don't know how to take care of myself. It is nice having someone there, though. Hey, Mom.
Yeah?
I love you.
I love you too, Flam.
I check the kitchen clock. It's about 6. I think I'll make some dinner now.
Alright, I won't keep you. Have a good evening.
And you. I sigh. Well, might as well eat something. I'll keep it light, though. I had a heavy lunch earlier. I get the feeling that if I didn't head home, headed home, I would have encountered Natsuki somehow. It's Sunday. I got a text from Natsuki last night asking if I wanted to make some bentos with her today. It's kind of out of nowhere, but it's not like I have a full schedule. So, of course, I said yes. She'd be here any minute now. Oh, I should probably grab some cash since we're going shopping. This time it won't be because I forgot to go shopping on my own time. Which is good, because I enjoy not getting yelled at. As soon as I reach my bedroom, I hear the front door swing open.
Flam, you here?
Yeah, just a minute. No doorbell, eh?
What? It's not like I haven't been here before.
Just don't go breaking my door.
No promises.
Natsuki smiles slyly. You say that now, but you're the one who's going to be paying for it.
Excuse me? You're the one who's loaded. Why should I have to pay for it?
Loaded? I laugh. Don't know where you got that from, but I assure you I'm not loaded.
Yeah, welcome to the club.
Natsuki averts her eyes. Alright, enough money talk. Let's just get to shopping.
Sounds good. Follow me. I know a really good shop for Bento supplies.
Right behind you. I trail behind Natsuki as we head towards the city. At this time of year, the gray skies loom in sight, contrasting against the colors of the city lights. The sights aren't much different from yesterday, but they're pretty nonetheless. Really a bit social today. I give some passerbys a modest head bow as a casual greeting, then do the same back at me.
Geez, you're a social butterfly today.
Yeah, what can I say? The city puts me in a good mood.
Really? Why?
I don't know. It's just pretty, I guess. It's a nice change of pace from the suburbs, that's for sure.
I guess you're right. I don't like the noise, but I do enjoy going out. Oh, here's the place.
Natsuki points up the side of a small shop adjacent to the sidewalk. Kome 7. Never heard of this place in my life.
You've been missing out then. This place is actually pretty popular with tourists, and for good reason. They literally have the best rice ever.
Do they serve it, or is it just something you can buy?
Both.
As I walk inside, I ponder whether or not to get myself a bowl. Well, if I do, I'd have to get Natsuki one too. Oh, first we're gonna buy her a bowl of rice. Hey, you want a bowl?
What?
Do you want a bowl of rice? My treat.
Yes. I mean, yeah, sure.
Alright, you get the bento stuff, I'll get us some rice. Deal?
Sure.
Natsuki collects what we need and heads for the register. I follow behind her with our lunches. She pays for the groceries and I pay for the rice. As we walk out of the store, I can't help but notice that Natsuki is struggling with the bag. Do you want me to?
I got it.
If he insists. So is this gonna be? Are all these choices gonna be related to the money situation? Because that's what it's seeming like. That's what it's seeming like so far. It's been about 10 minutes since we got home, and the kitchen is already a mess. First thing Natsuki and I did when we arrived was eat our lunches. Natsuki was right. That's probably the best rice I've ever had. There was some sort of seasoning on the vegetables that was amazing. It made them melt in your mouth. I see now why the place is so popular. The kitchen's not as bad as it was when we made the Halloween cookies, but there's chopped vegetables and bits of rice all over the countertops. Natsuki and I divided the jobs up evenly. I was in charge of cutting the vegetables, and she was in charge of cutting the meat. Natsuki was busy cutting the sausages, so they look like little octopi. So I put all the vegetables in a pot to boil. I'm about to put in the spinach when Natsuki comes over to the stove.
Remember, put in the stem first, then the leaves. Once it starts boiling again, take it out and put it in cold water.
Right. You soak it in the soy sauce after that, yeah?
It's sort of a light coat, but basically bring it out then once you put the soy sauce on. Then let it soak.
Got it. How are the sausages looking?
See for yourself.
Natsuki motions to her workspace. Not bad at all. Natsuki smiles proudly, inciting a smile from me. As she finishes up with the sausage and chicken, I cook the spinach in soy sauce and let it sit. Once that's finished, I begin making the spinach tamagoyaki. I place vegetable oil in a hot pan, then I pour on a beaten egg. Once it's fully cooked, I take the spinach and place it on the egg, turning into a mini roll. Repeating the process again results in 2 rolls, 1 for each of us. Natsuki cooked the meat while I was working on the tamagoyaki, and now it's only the onigiri and the vegetables left.
Here, you finish the potato salad. I'll work on the onigiri.
Sounds good. Natsuki and I switch workstations so that now she's at the stove. Taking the cooked carrot and potatoes, I added in vinegar, sugar, and some black pepper. Once it's evenly stirred, I add in the cucumber, corn, and mayonnaise to complete the salad. Natsuki is still working on the onigiri, so I start putting together the bentos. She quickly finishes the onigiri and puts it in the box. Well, I think that's it.
Almost. One more thing.
I don't know, it looks pretty full.
It's small, don't worry.
Natsuki grabs a pair of chopsticks and some sesame seeds.
Here, look at this.
Using the chopsticks, Natsuki gently attaches 2 sesame seeds to each sausage.
See? I gave them eyes.
I didn't get a better view. yeah, you did. Cute. I I place the tops of the bento boxes and stack them on top of each other. Ta-da! Natsuki laughs.
You're dope.
Right back at you.
Excuse me?
You heard me. Natsuki jabs me in the arm. Ow, that hurt.
You deserved it.
Just for that, I take the bento boxes and raise them above my head. I'm taking your bento.
Hey, get that back.
Nope, it's mine now.
Give it to me.
Natsuki fruitlessly jumps up and down, trying to grab the bentos from me. Okay. I bring one of the boxes back down. Here you go. Natsuki reaches for the box, but in one swift motion, I push it back out of her reach.
Hey!
She resumes jumping. And that's the thumbnail. Eventually she gives up, resting her arms on my shoulder. We're both laughing, so it takes us a moment to realize the position we're in. Once I do, I immediately stop laughing as my cheeks go red. It seems Natsuki noticed as well. Instead of pulling away immediately, though, she just stares into my eyes. I can feel her breath on my chest. Her beautiful pink eyes are wide open and her mouth is slightly parted. What is happening? Natsuki. Suddenly, she pulls away. She averts her eyes. Desperately, I try to save the situation the only way I know how. You still want your bento? Natsuki nods her head, still not looking at me. I hand her one of the boxes and she hesitantly takes it.
I'm gonna go now.
Okay, I'll walk you out.
You don't.
Natsuki stops herself.
Never mind.
In an awkward silence, Natsuki and I walk to the door. She slips on her coat, opens the door, and starts out without a word. Natsuki, wait. She turns around, confused. I place my hand on her shoulders and she tenses up. See you at the club.
See ya.
Without another word, Natsuki rushes out the door. I'm left reflecting on what just happened. What exactly happened? Was it an accident? Just a misunderstanding? I don't know. I have a bunch of questions and plenty of time to answer them. I should probably clean first, though. Sir? Huh? A student asking me a question? Most unorthodox. Oh, Flam, what a nice surprise. What's up? Are you doing anything right now? Technically, no. This is like the one day this week I don't have meetings. Meetings, taxes, and more meetings. The working world sure is a joy. Yeah, I can imagine. Isn't university fun now? It is, right up until finals. That's when it gets most taxing. Oh, but I love taxes. Anyway, I was about to head out, but if you want to talk, then let's talk. Oh, are you sure? I just had a couple questions about the homework. Yes, I'm sure I don't have to. I'm sure I don't have to be. I don't have anywhere to be. Here, take a seat. Sakurai pulls a chair up to his desk, motioning for me to sit in it. Okay, so I know overproduction was one of the causes for the stock market crash. What was the other one? Let me answer your question with a question. Have you been taking notes at all? I know you're supposed to be honest with teachers, but how exactly do you tell them that you haven't been taking notes? Your silence speaks volumes, Flam. I begin to sink down in my seat. Sakurai just chuckles. Don't worry, Flam. I know how boring taking notes is. I was a high schooler once too, you know. Of course, if you develop a habit of not taking notes, you'll be like me and barely end up graduating on time. You almost failed? Are you kidding me? I was almost failing my entire third year. I finally learned how to take good notes in university. That was the hard way, though. Trust me, it's better to learn now than to learn in the real world. Do you want me to slow down a bit? Will that help? Oh, your stupid little feeble mind cannot comprehend the speed of my notes. What? No, the pace is perfectly fine. I'm just a bit lazy. I can relate to that too much. Another shared laugh. Now to finally answer your question. The main reason the stock market crashed was overproduction and installment buying. That's like credit cards. Credit cards, yes? Precisely. Anyway, the stock market crashed on October 29th, October 29th, 1929, also known as... And that's pretty much why the 1930s was such an unstable decade. Does that all make sense? Yeah, it does. Thank you, sir. The clarity is much appreciated. All good. I'm always happy to help students, especially when they take the initiative to see me after lessons. It happens less than you'd think. Anyway, I've got to get going. See you tomorrow. Have a good day, sir. With that, I take my bag and head for the literature club. I know Natsuki's probably going to be mad that I'm late, but I'd say it's worth it. I'm starting to really like Sakurai. He's the first teacher I've ever really connected with. I like the guy, and it seems he likes me too. At least I hope so. Opening the door to the literature club, I see Yuri, Sayori, and Monica at the front of the room. Natsuki isn't anywhere to be seen now. Hey guys.
Hi, Flam. Hey, Flam. You're a bit late today. Something come up?
Oh yeah,
There you are. Where were you?
Natsuki's sudden interjection startles me. Jeez, where did you come from?
The closet, duh. Where did you come from?
I was just talking to a teacher.
About?
Homework. Natsuki eyes me suspiciously. What's that look for?
You know what it's for.
No, I don't. Natsuki shakes her head and walks back into the closet. Hey, I'm serious! Hey, we're not even officially dating yet, you're already cold shouldering me.
Sure.
Where exactly do you think I came from then, huh?
Well, I think that...
Uh-oh. I rush over to the closet trying to figure out the source of the crash. To my surprise, I see ceramic pieces scattered all over the floor. Is that...
What was that noise?
Monica calls from the other side of the room. It was Yuri's tea set. The rest of the girls rush over to the closet. Monica and Sayori both look nervous and Yuri, I'm not really sure how to describe her face. She looks absolutely devastated, yet she seems about 3 seconds away from murdering Natsuki. I can see her fist tightening with every passing second.
Yuri,
Natsuki averts her eyes.
It was an honest accident. I'm sure it was.
There's a sort of restrained quality to Yuri's voice, like she's holding something back.
That tea set cost 6,800 yen.
Yuri pauses, and I can almost hear her grinding her teeth.
And if you don't mind, I'd like for you to pay for it. Are you kidding me? I don't have that kind of money. But then you should have been more careful.
Yuri has a fire in her eyes now, comparable only to the argument on my second day in the club. Natsuki doesn't look like she's backing down, though. This is gonna get ugly.
Hey, I said I was sorry. If I remember correctly, You said it was an honest accident. There was no mention of an apology. Fine then. I'm sorry. There. You happy?
Yuri scoffs.
Just what I'd expect from someone as egotistical and narrow-minded as you. It's never your fault, is it? It's always the other person who's at fault. It's their wrongdoings, not yours. It was an honest mistake. I said that. Did I not? Or were you not listening?
Natsuki clenches a fist and Yuri's stare becomes even more icy. They're really going at it, aren't they? The last time I rejected an argument was the festival. So I think it's best if I step this one out.
Was I not listening? My goodness. Your self-centered arrogance knows no bounds. All I asked for was an apology and for you to repay me for the tea set. And yet you treat me like this for simply asking for reparations. Face it, you're a spoiled, egotistical brat. I don't have 7,000 yen! Why am I the bad guy for not being rich? Excuse me if my parents aren't rich!
The fire in Yuri's eyes dims slightly when Natsuki mentions her parents. She shrugs it off and the fire erupts again, more intense than before.
Why is it so hard for you to apologize? Even when you're blatantly at fault, you still struggle to admit it. Instead, you throw the blame onto others because you're too immature to apologize like a normal human. I'm immature? I was the one who started a whole argument just because Flam didn't like my poetry.
Looks like we've come full circle. Great.
You're still hung up on that? My goodness, you're insecure about your poetry. Shut the hell up! Stop!
Sayori's sudden rejection startles everyone in the room.
Come on, guys, please! You guys arguing is what's tearing this club apart. I hate it when we fight. I love you guys, and seeing this just...
Sayori begins to tear up.
Can we please stop? Yuri, I know you're mad that Natsuki broke your tea set, and Natsuki, I know you're mad that Yuri is mad. But why do we always have to argue with each other? We're friends. Why can't we act like it?
Natsuki and Yuri look at the ground, ashamed. Sayori sits still, trying fruitlessly to suppress her tears. Monica walks up behind her and places a reassuring hand on her shoulder. After what seems like an eternity, Natsuki finally speaks.
Yuri, I'm sorry. I am, really. It's just, money is kind of a sensitive topic.
Yuri looks up, meeting Natsuki's gaze.
I understand. Perhaps we could divide the cost 50-50. You're willing to do that?
Yuri nods.
Yeah, 50-50. That sounds good. I'm sorry for being mean. I didn't mean it. I must apologize as well. I lost my temper and lashed out at you. I hope you can forgive me. You're forgiven, Yuri. As are you, Natsuki. See? This is so much better. I'm glad you guys can work things out. It makes me happy.
Sayori grabs Yuri and Natsuki, pulling them into a tight group hug.
That's enough, Sayori.
Natsuki pulls away from the group, rubbing her neck.
Jeez, you almost choked me to death. Sorry. I guess I got a bit carried away. There's no need to apologize, Sayori. Your heart was in the right place, and that's what matters.
I can't help but smile to myself at how quickly that fight was broken up. On first glance, you'd think the apologies were insincere, but nah. The way I see it, while Yuri and Natsuki butt heads every now and again, I don't really think there's any real ill will between them. Yeah, in the heat of the moment, stuff gets said, stuff that makes the hostility seem more exaggerated than it actually is. But if my time with Natsuki has taught me anything, yeah, she can be intimidating, but she can also be all bark and not so much bite. Anyway, with people like Sayori around, you can always rest easy knowing that any fight will be quickly dealt with. Either way, the club is at its best when it's just us having fun, like the Halloween party. Seeing everyone getting along puts a smile on our face.
Alright, someone needs to clean this up. William, you do it.
What? Why me?
Because I don't want to do it.
The girls share a chuckle. I really don't feel like arguing, especially after all that. Sigh. Fine.
I was joking, Flam. I can do it.
Nah, it's alright. Ow. Natsuki reaches into the closet and pulls out a broom.
I'm doing it.
Alright then. Go right ahead. Natsuki begins cleaning up the tea set while the rest of the girls go back to their usual business. Guess I'll read for a bit. What else is there to do? Ooh, I need some more water.
Well, that just about wraps things up, doesn't it? Good meeting today, guys. I saw a lot of good discussion. I'll see everyone on Monday. Enjoy the weekend.
With that, the girls and I begin to pack up. Natsuki and I had decided to make walking home together a routine thing. It is nice spending just a bit more time with her, but I can't help thinking about what Sayori said back in September about all this. I forget how I had answered her, to be honest. But regardless, if I was keeping my word or not, Natsuki and I were walking home together.
Hey, can you hurry up?
Hold on, I'm almost done.
How hard is it to pack up your stuff?
Harder than you'd think.
So then why did I finish before you, huh?
You're a first year, you can't talk. Natsuki jabbed me in the arm, I expected as much. I learned that if you make a joke about Natsuki's height, age, or manga taste, you're getting smacked in some way or another. Of course, I prefer when it's used in a joking manner.
Ow. You deserve it.
Did I, though? Natsuki rolls her eyes at me.
You're an idiot.
Yeah. I finally finished packing up and joined Natsuki at the door.
See ya.
Natsuki waves at the girls and I did the same.
Bye, guys.
Yuri and Sayori wave in silence. I noticed a sort of sad smile on Sayori's face. That smile ingrains itself in my brain, and Natsuki and I start for her house. Does she want to walk home with me? Is that it? If so, then I just ditched her. Great, now I feel bad. Why didn't she say anything? Was she just too shy, or she maybe didn't want to hurt Natsuki's feelings? Why a lot of things? Ugh.
Hey, you good?
Natsuki finger snaps right in front of my face. Huh? Oh, yeah. Yeah, sorry. Natsuki eyes me suspiciously. I was just thinking about Sayori.
Sayori?
Yeah, we've been trying to hang out more like we used to. So, you know.
Yeah, sure.
Huh? Is this frustration written over her face? Was it because I mentioned hanging out with Sayori? Yeah, probably. Ooh, I have an idea. She'll love this. Hey, Natsuki.
What?
You want to go hang out at the library?
Depends.
On. Suddenly Natsuki stops dead in her tracks. We're right near her house, and I wonder what's got her attention. There's nothing out of the ordinary from what I see. There's a car in her driveway, but that's it.
Yeah, let's go to the library.
Natsuki makes a 180 and begins walking in the opposite direction. I trail behind her. I would question her further, but she seems irritated or something. Pushing Natsuki never ends well.
Do you have that volume of Red Autumn?
Ah, crap. Sorry, I totally slipped my mind. They'll have it at the library, I'm sure.
Yeah, but the library copies are all torn up and worn. Yours aren't.
Well, I take care of my manga. Unlike these low-life savages.
You can say that again.
The
first novel in the series is always the most worn because people who never handled manga in their life will take it out trying to get into it. And then I'll read it left to right. Amateurs. Tisk, tisk, tisk.
Natsuki and I can't help but laugh. Ah, here we are.
Let's get inside already. I'm freezing.
It's not that cold.
Says the guy with the full-on winter jacket.
This is a very comfortable jacket, I will have you know. And yes, it's very well insulated. As we walk into the library, we pass a bunch of vending machines. One machine in particular catches my eye. Ooh, coffee. I can go for some right about now.
Coffee? Well, at least don't drink tea.
What's wrong with coffee?
Yeah, it's so bland. You add like a million different things to make it taste good. I prefer hot chocolate.
Ah, a respectable choice. Hot chocolate is good, but I like the caffeine. And yeah, black coffee is disgusting. People who drink it are probably psychopaths. Natsuki laughs.
That seems about right. Here, I'll get us a table. You can get your coffee.
Natsuki walks off, leaving me alone at the machines. What to get? Coffee sounds good right about now. The machine is being slower than usual, so Natsuki manages to find a seat and come back before I have my coffee.
We're right over there.
Natsuki points to the table at the other end of the room. Got it. Coffee in hand, I walk over to the table and plop my stuff down. Natsuki joins me shortly thereafter.
What kind of coffee did you get?
French vanilla with cream and sugar. You know, the usual. What kind of coffee do you drink?
I'm a fan of caramel, to be honest.
Caramel? Like coffee with caramel sauce or caramel flavored coffee?
What's the difference?
I just said the difference.
Yeah, whatever. It tastes the same anyway.
Well, there's probably a slight difference.
Can it, Mr. Coffee Expert?
Fine. I'm just saying. Natsuki rolls her eyes.
You're about 2 seconds away from getting smacked.
Oh yeah? Let's see it then, shorty.
Shut up!
I laugh, but Natsuki doesn't. Uh-oh. I may have struck a nerve there. I should probably apologize. Alright, that was a bit far on my part. My bad. Natsuki's death glare tones down a bit, but she still seems agitated. Are you really that self-conscious about your height? Natsuki averts her eyes, staring out the window at the falling snow. The stillness of the library only works to make the air even more tense. After what seems like an eternity, she sighs and turns back to me. Her gaze shifts to the ground, still not meeting mine.
Yeah. It's like...
She shakes her head.
I don't know. I don't know why I'm self-conscious or why I should be, but I am. I'm only a first year, but I'm still one of the smallest girls in the school. It's...
Once again, she turns to look out the window.
You won't understand.
Sorry. I do get where you're coming from, though. Well, if saying consolation, anyone thinks less of you because of your size is a complete idiot. You're a great person, Natsuki. You're a great poet and an even better cook. How tall you are doesn't change any of that. She turns around, looking me in the eye.
Do you really mean that?
Of course I do. You know why?
Why?
Because it's the truth. That's why. Once again, Natsuki averts her gaze. She has a facial expression that I can't quite make out the meaning of. We both sip our respective drinks in silence. Suddenly, I have an idea. Yo, Natsuki.
Yeah?
Can I see your hot chocolate? She raises an eyebrow as she tightens her grip on the cup.
Why exactly?
I have an idea. Trust me. Reluctantly, Natsuki slides her hot chocolate across the table. I take the cap off and begin pouring in my coffee.
Hey, what are you doing?
Natsuki snatches her cup back, causing me to spill some coffee on the table.
What the heck was that for?
Try it. I motion to her cup. Reluctantly, she slowly raises the cup to her lips and takes a sip. Her eyes quickly widen.
Holy crap!
Is it good? She hands me the cup and I take a swig. Wow, this is actually much better than I thought it'd be. I'm a genius.
I thought you're the first person to combine coffee and hot chocolate.
Hey, you never know. Natsuki rolls her eyes, taking back her cup. Hey.
Excuse me, this is my drink. I'm not sharing.
Oh, come on, please. Natsuki nods her head.
Cooking your own drink.
I have my own drink.
Then why do you want mine?
Yours is hot chocolate.
Ha, so you admit hot chocolate is better than coffee.
Crap.
I told you so.
Yeah, keep rubbing it in.
I will, thank you.
All that sugar is going to your head, isn't it?
God, you sound like my dad.
You must drink hot chocolate often, then.
Yeah, I wish. My dad is a stickler about food. It's so annoying.
My dad's the same way. At least, he was.
Oh. I'm sorry, I guess.
Huh? Oh, no. It's not that. He's not dead. My parents are divorced. That's all.
Oh, okay.
That's why my mom is never home. She's always out on business trips nowadays. I pretty much live by myself.
Lucky. I'd kill to live alone.
It's not as glamorous as it seems. It actually gets pretty lonely.
Yeah, you said something about that before the festival. Is that why?
Pretty much. I've always been sort of a loner. It's not that I'm not a social person, it's just I never really felt like making friends, you know?
Yeah, I understand.
Sarah was like my only childhood friend, and even then we drifted apart. Joining the literature club was actually a pretty big step for me.
Didn't Sayori, like, drag you to the club or something?
Nah, I joined willingly. And I get to hang out with you, so I'd say it was worth it. Natsuki's cheeks suddenly turn a bright color of red.
Yeah, sure, whatever. You're really nice.
Thanks. I tried.
Thank you for that.
No need to thank me. Really, it's my pleasure. Oh, before I forget. What was up with Yuri's tea set?
That, don't remind me. It was an honest accident, but she just overreacted like she always does. Well, not always, actually. Now that I think about it.
What are you saying exactly?
I don't know. I was thinking about it and I realized that Yuri and I really started to not like each other around the time when you joined.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
What? You knew Yuri before the club?
Oh no, not that. I was saying I noticed that you two started fighting when I joined the club.
Yeah. I've never understood Yuri. She's always been kind of arrogant, especially about literature. It's always annoyed me, but I never brought it up. Except for that one time, but that's just because she ticked me off. I don't like just going up to people and saying stuff like that. I only do it when they make me mad, you know?
Yeah, I noticed that about you. Although I'm still curious why Yuri acted different after I joined. I talked to Sayori and she said she noticed it too.
Yeah, she probably has a crush on you.
Wait, really? You think?
I mean, probably. Why? Do you have a crush on her?
No, not really. I do have a crush, but it's not her. She's nice and all, just not my type.
So you do have a crush? Who is it?
I'd rather not say.
Fine, keep your secrets. I'll find out eventually.
Sure. Vodka. You're the one. The conversation trails off and Natsuki and I go back to our respective novels.
It's pretty dark outside.
I look outside the window, staring at glowing moon. Yeah, it is. Jeez, it's only 6.
That's winter for ya.
I'll be heading out. Are we making more bentos this Saturday?
Yeah, definitely.
Sounds good. I'll see you then, Natsuki.
See you, bud.
Wave goodbye and head off to our respective homes. Alright. That'll do it for this one, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Comment down below if you have any other ideas for mods that you want me to try. Subscribe to keep enjoying content like this. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Take care.